What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and welcome to a video I've wanted to film for maybe 6 months to a year now. This is, of course, the 1 vs 1 between Jack Sucks at Geography and Zerkaa. So if you weren't aware, these are two of my best Geoguessr friends. I've been coaching both of them for a long time, and in today's video, they're going to be playing 3 duels against each other and seeing who wins. I'll also have linked in the description their point of views, which you can go watch after this video. But anyway, guys, we're going to do moving, then no moving, then NPZ. Let's get into it. Okay, we're heading into the first game right now, which is moving mode on ACW. Jack, Josh, are you ready?
Of course.
I am ready, Zigzag.
Okay, well
That's it, Jack. The confidence, I like that. Let's go.
You can wish each other good luck, and let's get into the first game.
Yeah, the best man wins, Zerkaa.
Jack doesn't need luck. He's good. He knows he's good.
True.
Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, in we go to the first game here. I've been waiting for this for so long, for so very long, and here we go. We can start the round off in moving here. We're going to start in South Korea. It's going to be nice and calm for Jack. I think it's quite a while since I saw Jack get it wrong, but maybe the pressure is high. So we get to watch both POVs here. This is pretty fun indeed. Going to be interesting to see the different, techniques that both go for. I do think, of course, Josh is the stronger of the two, and the most likely result is a Josh win. But Jack has been cooking recently. He certainly has been. Josh, with a bit of a haphazard zoom into South Korea there. He's there eventually. And Jack, well, Jack is, of course, thinking of South Korea as well. Now, will he go for the middle click? He will go for the middle click. Oh no, Jack goes for Seoul, and it is, of course, Josh. Closer there in Daejeon, a bit more of a hedge, but of course, it was a fairly simple round here. Next one is going to be Lithuania, but this one is pretty rural, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the tactics are going to be on such a rural round here. Okay, and we head through to the Lithuania round here. The big clue here is the chevrons, which have a red border, which is pretty much unique in the world to just Lithuania, but the rest of the round is completely generic here. So we got Jack's kind of making his way down the road, and he's found some language there, which is pretty good, although he is just zooming into Poland here. Josh, on the other hand, is very much, kind of chilling here. I even might call Josh Zerkaa because they both have names starting with J. Eventually making his way down the road. Jack did learn these bollards, but I'm pretty sure he's forgotten them. Okay, but Josh will know the bollard. He's zoomed into Lithuania. Jack is also on the way to Lithuania, Latvia here, which of course I really like. It's going to mean he's pretty close. Finally, Zerkaa locks in. Jack is zoomed on the Baltics and is probably just going to hedge in northern Poland. Yeah, that's what he's going to end up doing here, which is not going to be too bad, although Zerkaa is really close there, so it is going to be a matter of 400 points. So Jack, he's lost a bit, but nothing too crazy here. And here's the next round. We're in Turkey. We do have some pretty useful information probably on this bus stop, if anyone wants to zoom in on that. Apart from that, it's on a rural highway, so we're really going to see here. I feel like there is big potential to find something useful. It's also the type of round that I think Zerkaa should know, in theory. I mean, in Turkey, you just tend to get a lot of these like big open highways, but okay, let's go here. Jack, looking up in the sky, checking that sun, whereas Zerkaa's already onto a useful sign there, which has some Turkish language. Turkish language is very distinctive, but okay, now they're headed in the same direction. Now, yeah, Zerkaa's back to the sign. Oh, and Jack is looking at the back of the truck. Now, I think Jack often does get Turkey correct, but sometimes misses it, so we'll have to see here. Zerkaa checking the sun as well. He's not above that. He's just a master. He's not a champion, and even champion players will check the sun every now and again if they're a bit unsure. Okay, Jack's coming to a big sign here. This is much better than Zerkaa's signs, for sure. So let's see what it says. Oh, and Jack accidentally hops out. He doesn't know the technique. He's got to go to the other side of the road or press the Z button. Okay, he finds it. Okay, so we've got a bunch of big cities here. Of course, Mardin being one that pros would definitely know, but I don't think he's going to. He does see the blue strip though. Plus the language, he should be able to get there. Zerkaa's finally into the map, and of course he is zooming into Turkey. That makes perfect sense. Jack is completely unsure. No, he is zooming into Turkey. This is good. He's comparing the languages right now, I think. Both are just scanning the maps here. It's been going for a while now, this round. Zerkaa is more on the west of the country. Jack is more on the east. I think this is more east, and Jack takes a huge swing here. Look at that, guys. That is well and truly East Turkey. 1,000 points of damage, and all of a sudden, Jack is in the lead. Who would have thought? It's absolute cinema. Okay, next round here. What's going to happen? Looks like it might be in Spain, based on the language. That looks like Spanish, does it not? I think Zerkaa's really good at recognizing Spain whenever he gets it. We got a yellow number plate here. Jack, please do not guess Netherlands. Good, we found some non-yellow number plates as well. That should help him out. Okay, we got the coast as well. I wonder if each of them will use the compass effectively to line up the coast, because we can see it's east coast here. So I'm guessing on the west coast of Spain anywhere. Not that Spain has too much of a west coast, but it would be a mistake. This could even be on an island as well, I can see. Okay, so of course, Zerkaa is zooming into the north coast. It's far too dry here to be the north coast of Spain, but he's thinking of it. Jack is still just content to keep wandering down the road. road, wiggling about down the road, as he would say. Okay, he comes to some pretty good signs here. That being said, I don't think it's gonna tell him exactly where it is. And Zerkaa's just made his way down the road. Okay, he found the pedestrian crossing sign with 8 dashes, so he knows now for sure that this is Spain. Jack is still unsure. I'm pretty certain that Jack does not know the country. He is zooming into Spain, and he's on the east coast. This is great. And he's locked in a really good region, I think. It may actually be on an island of Spain off to the east there, but if it's not, then it's, oh my gosh, Zerkaa also clutches up with a really good guess. Honestly, the level of gameplay here is pretty impressive. Jack's still above 5,000 health though, and the next round is going to be Cambodia. I feel like, again, this looks like a fairly advantageous round for Zerkaa, I would say. Jack does have a few Southeast Asia struggles. I don't know how many times he actually gets Cambodia correct, but I think it's also a matter of just finding language because it's a moving duel. I think no moving, this could be more problematic. Okay, Zerkaa goes for the fast lock here, but Jack does have language. So if he doesn't go India, he should be fine. But we are onto the multipliers now. Okay, so that's language. He should know the difference. Okay, he is in Thailand. It's not a bad guess. He should have checked which direction they were driving on, because of course Cambodia drives on the right and Thailand drives on the left. So that's going to bring Zerkaa back into the lead here. It's just been one round so far where Jack was actually managing to get closer, but that was a huge swing, so it's still fairly even here. This is South Africa. We have the South African style signs. I think Jack should know that. He also knows about the blue car. Both players know about the blue car here being in South Africa. So Jack's going for the zoom. I like the kind of area he's looking at here. That's not bad. Where he's clicked is a bit more hilly than what... Oh, wow. And Zerkaa just switched coverage and it was a whole lot more dry. Did you guys see that? It got really dry for a sec, so that can actually be useful for him to go more in the middle of the country, which now I think I am preferring. Does it say the name of the state there? Okay, he ends up going pretty far north here. It does say Northern Cape. Yeah, both of them missed that detail, or Zerkaa missed that detail. Could have gotten him a lot of points potentially. But again, Jack, good guesses. Definitely nothing embarrassing so far. Pretty happy with Jack's performance. Of course, I'm not going to be too biased here because one is my dearest friend, but the other is also my coaching student. So of course I want to see both do well. Let's see here. This is probably Indonesia with the yellow line in the middle and the black border on the chevrons, those arrows that you see on corners. And oh, Zerkaa finds a white number plate. See, this is interesting. An interesting thing is that in Indonesia, normally the number plates are black, but the new ones are white. And I'm not sure if Zerkaa knows that. Okay, so Jack has also made it to some pretty useful signs here. You can see the cigarette ads, these like kind of tarps on the buildings. That's really common in Indonesia. So Jack will actually come across a useful number plate here. Meanwhile, Zerkaa is still stuck on this number plate, which is far less useful to him, I believe. Oh, but he does have an Indonesian flag. Okay, so at this point, Zerkaa's probably ready to do something. And I think Jack has not yet, I was going to say confirmed that it's Indonesia, but look at that. He just found the flag as well. So this is good. It's a bit of a toss-up here. In fact, I think I like Jack's region guess better here. It looks like Zerkaa's gone into Java, and Jack's going to go Kalimantan. I think Kalimantan should be better. It is better. Look at that. This is huge damage, guys. 2.5. Is it enough? It almost is. 3.4 there. Okay, Jack back in the lead. That's what we like to see. Zerkaa actually on Sumatra. A reasonable guess. I thought he went Java. Sumatra Island is a better guess than Java would have been, and this is like Kyrgyzstan. I don't know. Does Jack actually know the Kyrgyzstan car? He should, but he sometimes confuses it for the Kazakhstan car. So I think this could be a great round for Zerkaa to make back some points, potentially even win. And I think we're going to see Zerkaa guess quickly here. That's my prediction. But okay, Jack is also checking out the car. It's not all bad news for Jack fans, and they're kind of actually just making sure. They're going for a bit of extra info here. No particular progress. Zerkaa's kind of still at the spawn point, just kind of moving around. Jack has actually managed to get his way down the road, but I don't really know. Is he going to get the right region? He is zooming into Central Asia. That's good. Zerkaa, not Guatemala. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is Jack's big opportunity. Zerkaa is in Guatemala right now. Now, the cars are very similar, don't get me wrong, but Jack could actually win this, guys. Are the screens flipped? Zerkaa is seriously considering Guatemala, or is just trolling me right now? No, he's definitely locked into South America. If we're Jack, we should be guessing right now, but of course he doesn't know that, and he's checking out the number plates now. He's gonna see that red thing on the number plate. Does he remember that? He may not, but of course if he lets Zerkaa get there, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is much tighter than I expected, guys. If he lets Zerkaa get to the number plates, Zerkaa will surely know. Now, Jack, please guess, please guess. Is he gonna check the number plates? Zerkaa goes past the truck, doesn't even go for the number plates. At this point, Jack has Cyrillic language. He's gonna go for it, guys. Oh my gosh, but the poles and everything. Surely at this point, Zerkaa manages to guess it. Oh my gosh, we have Jack going in. He's still in South America despite the poles and everything. Can he get to language? He can't. I think he can't. He's actually gonna go Guatemala here, guys. There we go, Jack with the win. Oh my days. And it was the longest Kyrgyzstan round you'd think you've ever seen in pro Geoguessr play. But Jack, it comes out with a solid win, you have to say. So let's go chat to the boys. Good
Yeah,
game there,
signs
boys.
anyway.
That was actually thrilling, I gotta say. But watching both POVs, that was really fun. Jack just coming.
Kyrgyzstan is my weakness, my nemesis. Kyrgyzstan.
The good thing about Kyrgyzstan is it's always in the autumn coverage, so it's always going to kind of look drab and dreary, which is like pretty useful, and it always has the roof rack.
Yeah, I
as
was
well.
like, looks like Guatemala card, but I was like, it's dry, so it
Yeah.
shouldn't be Guatemala. But then I was like, well, I can't see the sun. I haven't got any other places where it could be right now.
Yeah,
so.
sure. Yeah, no, that's very
Yeah,
reasonable.
I was close to going to Guatemala, so it could have gone the other way.
I kept forgetting to move.
Yeah, exactly. Jack was so much
I
further
barely
down the
moved.
road, and so he made it to the language.
Yeah. Well, in that one, I kept, like, it bugs out, and the new update, you can't press enter anymore.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah,
I, remember, I stopped pressing space because you accidentally guessed.
yeah.
So then I changed to enter, but they've patched it. You can't press enter anymore.
Right.
It opens a chat box.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
need to work out
true.
how do you now move fast.
You either have to use spacebar before you place down the marker, or you just can't do it, actually. Yeah.
That's
Well,
big
as
poo.
fun as it is listening to the excuses, we should probably move into the next game.
Oh yeah,
Okay, Jack with a bit of fighting words here, but
into my favorite.
we
now.
are into Zerka's favorite mode here. We are into Zerka's favorite mode,
okay.
and I'm going to bump up the health slightly here, and even reduce
need
the
to.
multi slightly. So this
Might
should
not
be
need to because we were cooking it. Every guess was like pretty decent until the end one.
That's true, but we were playing moving. This is going to be more interesting, perhaps. Okay, no moving mode.
Big swings coming up.
I would wish you both very good luck, and let's see if Zerkaa can make a bit of a comeback here.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, good
Good
luck.
luck, Zerkaa HD.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, that's the boys. Let's go here, guys. Oh my gosh. This is one of the funnest things I've had to experience in a while. We're at 10,000 HP now. I bumped it up for the boys. Let's get into it here. Jack with an unexpected win, but that's why I included moving in this, because I thought Jack, he is pretty decent at moving. He's got a good head on his shoulders, got good logic. Okay, so this one first, obviously we're in the United States and we have green number plates. That is the Vermont license plate, and Zerkaa is bang on here. Now that might be a Dutch flag if you have no idea about Geoguessr, but it's actually just like a shop open flag. So please do not guess the Netherlands or Hungary, Jack. Yeah, the green license plates everywhere, and then look at that. Zerkaa is just 26 kilometers away. That's almost a full 5,000 point swing on round number 1 there. Absolutely insane stuff. I was a bit worried there when we had that shop open flag. That flag there is just what they use in the United States to show a shop is open. Okay, headed through to the next round here. Jack can still bounce back. We saw him make the comeback on the last one. This is Australia, a big country. Also a country I feel like Zerkaa is quite good at getting. And I think just in general, Zerkaa definitely flourishes when there's no moving involved. Whereas Jack might be a bit more dependent on it. This definitely reminded me of the state of New South Wales in Australia. Just the way the poles are here and the landscape being quite flat and quite temperate. Let's see what both players are thinking. I think Reefton may be a bigger regional town. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I don't think either player is going to be able to find it here. It's more about, can you get the right area of the continent of Australia? Okay, so both players are zoomed into the general right region here. In fact, I like Zerkaa's guess a lot here. I feel like he's kind of bang on the money. And can Jack also get rather close? In theory, yes, he's also rather close, but he's just clicking he's clicking somewhere where it's too hilly. Like this is very flat. He almost adjusts it. It's actually between him, so not too bad there from Jack. Gonna suffer a little bit more, taking him below 5,000 HP. So he's already lost half of his health. What do we have here, guys? Nothing less than, okay, I thought it was Kyrgyzstan, but it's actually Russia. Let's see what both players do with this. We have the long antenna. We have the Russian style sign here with the black at the bottom. I don't think Jack remembers that. I think this is a really hard round for Jack. We don't have any obvious metas. The sun is to the south at least, so that's useful. And we do have the long antenna. So Jack, I really hope he pays attention to like some piece of meta here that can help him go in Europe, or this actually may be in Asia. In fact, it's likely in Asia, but at least I would like him to go Russia at least, please. Because if not, I mean, it's hard to say how close Zerkaa's going to get though, you know. Okay, Jack's current zoom is on Mexico. I do somewhat understand that, but of course it's very wrong. And Zerkaa's zoom is, well, to South America at first. Yeah, this round is hard, to be fair. Oh, now he's looking at Afghanistan? Surely not. Both players just kind of zooming around all around the map here. South America, Central Asia, even Argentina here. I think Argentina makes sense with the landscape. I like that guess if you look purely at the round without the car meta. And it looks like, yeah, Zerkaa's going to commit to South America here, though he looks very unsure. Both players will be very far away. It was Asian Russia here, just above Mongolia. And Jack is closer, so he at least manages not to get flawless here. 10 points of damage go in the favor of Jack there. And we head through to a fairly difficult looking, is this Dominican Republic perhaps here? Let's see, both players will probably check the Google car pretty immediately. And what is this actually though? Yeah, there we go. It's the Dominican Republic car. Zerkaa's going to know that for sure. Jack, there are more questions. There are definitely more questions. Okay, will Jack check the Google car? We got the yellow number plates there. on Jack's screen. And yes, indeed. Okay, we got a Dominican Republic zoom here. And this is pre-multipliers. Oh, look at that. Jack's seen the car with the black filled in bars. He did remember that at one stage. Does he still remember it? Oh, he's in the way. Yes, Jack. Impressive stuff. He's gonna go for Dominican Republic here. He's actually managed to remember. And he has even gone Santo Domingo there, so it's minimal points. Wow, Zerkaa's gotta feel a little bit worried here. Jack is actually keeping up and knowing his stuff. And now we head through to a very interesting looking Kenya here. So it's a Kenya without the snorkel. Oftentimes people like Jack will identify Kenya by the snorkel, which often appears on the Google car. This time though, we don't have such. We do have a bunch of English. We're driving left-hand side of the road. There's plenty to be able to get Kenya here if you're very attuned to the landscape. However, it is a bit unusual looking for Kenya. Now Zerkaa, he's got the right idea, it would seem. Yeah, he is zooming into Kenya here. It will be by the coast instead of so far inland because we have so many palm trees. But let's see, does Jack realize? Driving left-hand side of the road, he should not guess West Africa because West Africa, they drive right-hand side of the road. Okay, Zerkaa's still just chilling in Kenya. He does even go towards the coast there. He's thinking of going towards the coast. And Jack has also made his mind up on Kenya. That's impressive. Checking it out, we do have English, which of course makes sense for Kenya. Kwale. Kwale is the name of a pretty big place in Kenya as well. Okay, Jack is always thinking now about South Africa. He should, of course, go Tanzania. That would be crazy, of course. Tanzania does not have Google Street View. He hasn't got much time to make his decision. I think he will go for Kenya here. And he finally plonks it down in the middle of the country here. And they both go the middle. Jack, also a bit slower than Zerkaa, but managing to get the right place is very impressive. And he's holding on. He's definitely holding on. It was towards the coast, though. Okay, next one here. It is New Zealand. Both players are going to know that because we have bollards here. So it's actually going to come down to region guessing, which is always fun. There are the bollards. Jack knows it. It's got the red wrapping all the way around, which of course means New Zealand. Now Zerkaa, of course, also knows that, being somewhat of a meta player himself. So Jack, now the pressure is on, and he will be getting the country right. I thought this was probably the North Island. It seems like Jack does agree with me. As someone who has traveled New Zealand, Jack has, I know that, so let's see about that. And yeah, Jack is in the North Island. It's big damage, 1.6 times here. That's going to be a solid 1.3k damage onto Zerkaa. Very nice from Jack there. And now we've got some generic middle of nowhere Europe, which is always a joy to watch new players deal with, and pro players, to be fair. These ones don't get too much easier the more you play. We have some buildings off in the background, so they're both gonna kind of have to vibe off those buildings. Now, what would I say here? It kind of looks a bit Czech, maybe. Could be German. I could definitely see this being Germany. Yeah, I would say those buildings look more German than anything else. Seems like Zerkaa does agree with me. I probably wouldn't go that far north just because of how hilly it is, but Jack will, of course, be getting Europe correct here. He's also, okay, Zerkaa's guess looks really nice here, going on the Czech border. As I said, it kind of looks like Czechia, so I definitely like that guess. And Jack, what's Jack thinking? He seems to be zoomed into the right kind of area. He's going to be going for Germany, but more south, it looks like. Okay, Luxembourg even. It's not out of the question, you know, but it is just the middle of Germany. And that's going to be more damage for Zerkaa, but not too much more. So just 477. Okay, next round, jumping in. It's Brazil. Brazil's obviously a country for these two where they're probably both going to get it right and probably both going to guess in different places. And there's going to be a huge amount of damage going either way. Now, this looks like the middle of Brazil to me, just because we have like extremely long grass that you can see on Jack's screen right now. That extremely long grass tends to be found right in the middle of the country. So it could just be the case that, you know, hedging would be a good option here. Okay, Jack is of course in Brazil, expected with that red dirt, but he's going quite southern, and he actually locks in quite southern here. Zerkaa, is he sure? He seems to be pretty good on Brazil, but no, he's actually going Argentina here. This is going to mean Jack is significantly closer. There we go, look at that. The Argentina guess is not very good. 2.2 times damage is going to be 3.1k. Josh is still in the lead after knowing those Vermont license plates. Pretty crazy that he managed to get 5,000 points off of that knowledge. But we're back in the USA, not a strong point for Jack, but I'm actually not sure how strong Zerkaa is. I did teach him about license plates recently, so he will be able to use that knowledge. Here we go, does it say anything? I don't think it actually said anything about the state on that sign, but he's gonna see that there's no front license plates. The absence of front license plates is more common in the south of the US, but not exclusively. Okay, both players are kind of chilling. There we go, we have the 843 area code. I'm pretty sure that's in the Carolinas. Am I remembering correctly? I think it's either in North or South Carolina, pretty sure. Okay, Jack is zooming into the Carolinas. Is he listening to me somehow? No, I'm deafened on Discord, don't worry guys, but he is in the Carolinas. That's looking really good from Jack, and look at that, he gets the state correct, guys. South Carolina. Oh my days, 3,000 points of damage, and all of a sudden, Jack is cooking, guys. To be fair, Zerkaa went Ohio, which is another state that does not have front license plates, so I like that guess in many ways. Not a bad guess, and here we have it. Potentially the last round here, we're up to 2.8 times damage, and we have Jordan. Now, I think Jack frequently fails Jordan. if I remember correctly. I think Zerka's going to get it correct, so this could be a great round for Zerkaa here. I could definitely see it. So we can see the yellow outer line here, which you do get in Jordan. You can see that on Jack's screen right now. Very commonly found in the Middle East. It's quite flat. It's uncharacteristically flat here. So we got Jack zooming into the UAE. Yeah, that's kind of where I thought he would go. I've rarely ever seen Jack get Jordan correct, but you can easily identify it by the black Google car. But yeah, Jack is actually thinking of Oman here, which I do understand landscape-wise. Not a bad guess. Just about the Google car meta here. Okay, but does Zerkaa actually know? It's much more the question of Zerkaa now, because Jack is locked in with the incorrect answer. 2.8 times damage? No! Zerkaa's thinking USA all of a sudden, guys. This could be it. We could actually see Jack take this, and Zerkaa does go in Mexico. Is that enough though? 2.8 times damage, that will be enough. Jack has managed to take it against Zerkaa here. Wow. And so I'm very much looking forward to seeing how NMPZ goes now, but the series itself, that is a Jack win.
I had a lot to recover from after that round one.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, another nail biter. Another nail biter. This was so intense.
We're working out my weakness more and more over here.
Yeah, the big clue there for the Middle East was, of course, the yellow outer lines on that highway. But landscape-wise,
I didn't even see them.
Oh, we had yellow outer lines. Landscape-wise, I can understand Mexico. Of course, it looks like the south of the
No,
US.
that was like same as there was the Brazil round where I just quickly flicked last second.
Yeah,
so I was like, it's gonna be Kenya or it's gonna be Kenya or Brazil.
Yeah.
I just flicked to the left Argentina to make sure I clicked.
Oh yeah,
and I missed.
Sure. Yeah.
And that one was like, I'm Northern Hemisphere. Where could I be? I'm not Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
Fuck, where am I? Yeah, that was basically where it was.
It was a tough round.
We both got Dominican Republic.
Yeah, that was impressive. I think there were so many rounds where
those ones I feel like are the easiest ones.
Yeah, true. But Jack was only there at the last minute. Jack was only there at the last minute.
Yeah, I saw my little black car bars right this last second.
Yeah, when there's like a clear meta, like you can it just happens. You know what I mean?
Oh, for example, round one, the Vermont. You knew that.
Yeah, Vermont was just simply not like the sign said Vermont.
Oh, it did. Oh, I thought you knew the license plates.
No. Literally, where you spawned in, it said Vermont in front of you.
Oh no, Jack! Why did you go hungry?
I panicked. I didn't know what was going on.
And then I like the new feature though, where I can I'm spectating him and I'm looking at the flag and I'm like, oh no. Don't look at the flag, bro. Don't look at the flag.
Oh dear. Okay.
I had no clue. I was so confused.
Okay, we're gonna move to NMPZ for the last one. Zerkaa, you have lost the series, but you can still gain your honor back by beating Jack on NMPZ. So let's see how it goes, shall we?
It's the hardest one to do it well in.
No. I believe.
Nah, you got this. You got this. Don't worry.
Okay. Good luck, boys. Okay, NMPZ, guys. This is exciting stuff. Did I think Jack would be winning 2-0 at this stage? No. Am I happy? Somewhat. Yes. I mean, I love to see Jack's progress, and this is a crazy round one, by the way. Oh my days, guys. This is gonna be pretty dumb, I think. We're on an India Trekker, which is always pretty crazy. I don't think either player is gonna get India here, but maybe if they're familiar with temple architecture, which we can see here, they will be. Josh has sent the question mark emoji to Jack. Will Jack respond with his own emoji? Yes, he's cried. Oh no, we should console him after the video. Jack is finally into the map, and he is looking at the Indian subcontinent. That is closer than I thought he'd be. Now he's back over to Africa, though. I don't hate the Africa guess, but this is a bit too grand, I would say, for most African temples. So Jack is back towards the subcontinent. He's thinking of maybe a Cambodia here. Meanwhile, Zerkaa's in India. That would be an impressive get. I actually like Cambodia. That's not a terrible guess. Looks like Jack will lock it, and Zerkaa's going to be close here. Really nice guess there for round number one. Zerkaa continues the pattern of being really close in that first round. So let's head through to round number 2 here, which looks like it's going to be Eswatini. Eswatini, potentially a country that I would expect Josh to be better at, but it's all about those yellow lines on the outsides here. Does Josh remember? Because I think Jack will. Okay, Jack's over towards Mexico so far. Not a good start to the round, to be fair. Now Jack zooming in towards South America, actually. Basically, we could say Jack is completely unsure. The yellow outer lines surely will help for Zerkaa here, though. I hope. Did the coaching sessions mean anything, guys? I mean, for both of them, because Jack's also got the complete wrong continent here. But looks like Zerkaa is going to go Europe. Oh, last second great switch here. He's in South Africa. Yes. Okay. Thankfully, we have Zerkaa doing something nice here with 3,000 points of damage, by the way. All of a sudden, Jack is below half health, but we've seen him come back from that before, guys. So very happy with Zerkaa there. That was a great guess. And we have some very interesting Portuguese, I would say, architecture here. You do get similar architecture in Spain sometimes, but to me, it does look quite Portuguese. Looks like Zerkaa is picking up that vibe. He is in Portugal. I like that. I think Zerkaa has been to Portugal. Yeah, he has, definitely. Jack, though. I feel like Jack has not been there. Okay, we could look at a 3-rounder here. If Jack somehow completely fails. But no, he is going to go to the Mediterranean Sea, so that's at least something. Is he going to hedge? Looks like he's going to... Oh, Greece is very far away, guys. And yeah, it is southern Portugal there, but Zerkaa's just giving it to Jack right now. 2,900 points of damage. Goodness me. Jack is on the ropes here, and it's not looking any better because we have North America, and I don't think Jack particularly enjoys those North American guesses. I could be wrong, but you know what Jack does enjoy is flags, and when it was on full screen, I did make out that this thing right here is a flag. It's a Canadian flag, so maybe Jack can use that. So Zerkaa's opting for an Iowa kind of idea here. This could be good for Jack, but Zerkaa's not seen the flag. So Jack, I mean, he should see the American truck. He does. Okay, we have the lock-in the Midwest. Not a terrible guess from Zerkaa there by any stretch. And Jack's kind of hedging more towards the north now, it would seem. That's good. Oh, yes! Wait, Jack is about to click he's clicked the exact correct place, man. Oh my gosh, Jack is just exceeding expectations at every turn today. He's managed to see the Canadian flag, potentially. Regardless, he's clicked Manitoba, which exactly was. We had Manitoba number plate there, so Jack did not know that, but it's an impressive guess nonetheless. Oh, this is fun. We've got our first really difficult round of the NMPZ game so far. This one is going to be Brazil, in the middle of nowhere. Now, it's all about whether they recognize the front of the Google car here and this red soil, plus the sugarcane. I feel like they can get it. Okay, Zerkaa's zooming into Brazil. So that's going to be good. Jack needs to respond in turn. He will. It's going to be a bit further south. It's probably going to be in the state of Sao Paulo. And Jack goes for the lock here. It's going to be between them. It's going to be right between... Okay. Yeah. I mean, it occurred to me at the start of the round, but I definitely was with them in Brazil there. It looked like a pretty standard Sao Paulo. So where was that? The reddest soil you've ever seen. In West Java there. That is a crazy round. So for example, in Indonesia, you do get red soil sometimes, like on Bangka Belitung, occasionally around the place in other parts of Indonesia, but soil that red in Java? You're joking. That is insane, guys. Okay, the commentary team needed the moment there, but we're back into it here. Jack, the multipliers are increasing. You can actually start to win here, and we have some Russia. I don't think that's good for Jack. I think that's good for Zerkaa here. Adds a bit of randomness to the equation, and Jack is going for Moscow tactics here. He's locked it into Moscow. Moscow tactics are Jack's favorite, but let's not forget Zerkaa also likes the Moscow tactics as he's clicking rather close there as well. And it was closer to Moscow. Zerkaa goes for Kazan, and all of a sudden Jack making the comeback here, 900 points. Okay, it's at least competitive now. We like to see that. And the next one here is extremely difficult. It's going to be a pretty tough looking Nigeria here. You can see African people, as strange as it sounds, you know, if you can identify people by their phenotype, it is one of the best clues, especially in Africa. And so probably both players for that reason are going to get it correct. I could also see them maybe accidentally going like Sri Lanka, India as well though. So Jack into Kenya here. Obviously, this is a big opportunity for Zerkaa to potentially win the game outright, because if he does go West Africa, then it's going to be GG. And it looks like he is going to go Africa here, but where? Okay. Oh, when he goes West Africa, but he goes Senegal. So Jack may survive. It's going to be tied here. How many points is that? It's just enough. And Zerkaa does it, guys. Well. I mean, if he just went towards the capital city, he wouldn't have won it, but he fortunately goes in the green part of Senegal and wins on a Nigeria there. Let's go. Good game, boys. Well done, Zerkaa.
No, that was definitely your game mode. There was some strong guesses there.
Can we really celebrate winning when you're like 5 countries away?
Well, you know,
you're not 6 countries away.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, Jack may have been fewer countries away. Just Uganda, DRC, and Cameroon, which is pretty funny.
Oh, well,
true. Hey, it all depends what route you take. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you're both 3 countries away, to be fair.
What did I miss in the Canada one? That was impressive, right?
There was a teeny tiny wrapped up Canadian flag.
Yes, there was.
Ah,
I wondered.
Yeah,
if
I wasn't 100%
flag and
sure
assumed
that
it was a
US.
state. I just kind of like threw it away like a state flag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not so.
No, that's the only reason I went Canada
You
then.
see that?
Well, boys,
yeah.
Thank you for joining me. That was very, very fun to commentate, I must say. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
GG's.
great. Good game.
Good stuff. See, we should do more games. See, you're good. You're very good.
Jack was cooking.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the confidence boost.
Do you even play Duels often? Do you even play Duels often or not?
4 times we've done duels now.
5.
Like,
Camera, 20-minute sessions.
But like, do you play ranked Duels yourself?
No.
Like you should, because you've been.
I'll get on it then.
Pretty
I'll get
quickly,
on it.
surely, because you were playing like I'm playing at someone in my elo level.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like,
Jack.
one of things where like I think we could play 10 times. You're gonna win 5. I might win 5. You know what I mean?
I feel like that.
Yeah.
That feels kind of accurate. Yeah.
And that means that you're in the same rank as me. To get cooking, Jack. Come on, let's go.
Get cooking. That's very good. All right, gonna end off the recording there. GG's, guys. Good stuff.
Good stuff.